Hey, Lauren Hughes here. Thanks for tuning in. Let's chat buyer burnout. I'm starting to see buyer burnout, and let me tell you, everyone that's buying in this market right now, hats off to you. It's been an emotional roller coaster. It's been exhausting, and now I'm starting to see a good bit of buyer burnout. I've got like 6 or 7 clients that are just like, Lauren, we can't do it. Sorry. And I'm like, and the thing is, I'm never going to convince someone to do something that they don't want to do. Buying a house should be fun. It will be stressful regardless of what kind of a buyer-seller's market. It's always going to be a little bit stressful, which is why it's important to have someone on your side that's not going to gaslight you all the time, because that just doesn't end up well. But I'm seeing a lot of buyer fatigue, and then we're also having buyer remorse. 67% of people said, a survey was done a couple weeks ago that said 67% of people that have bought within the last year regret it. And I think a lot of that buyer remorse has to do with being gaslit when you are buying your house, not having all the information, not being completely prepared, and you got emotional and you might have overpaid for something. And I'm seeing that a lot is people don't, when you're in the moment, you're probably not getting the best advice ever. There's a lot of realtors out there. The top 10% are absolutely amazing. The rest, I think, could do better. So I'm kind of harsh with realtors, but I'm seeing a lot of buyer burnout, and it's exhausting. I mean, some buyers are I put in 17 offers for a buyer just a couple weeks ago. That's exhausting. I mean, I'm exhausted, and it's not my house. And I'm not on the emotional roller coaster. I'm not living in one of those. I'm not losing one of those. It's hard out there. So I'm starting to see a little bit of a change in the market, which I think we needed to see. Is just less buyers are out there. There's still a lot of buyers. It's still a hot market, but I'm starting to see more and more buyer fatigue, and they're just like, you know what? Let me wait. I'll sell my house. I don't care about the equity. It's because I can't buy anything on the back end. I don't care if I get 60 days. It just is what it is. So if you guys ever have any questions, there's some things you can do to avoid buyer burnout, and my door is always open if you want to know how we've been doing it with my group, my team. It's rough, but I think knowledge is power, and having a game plan when you go in really helps, and setting expectations appropriately at the beginning. It makes the world a difference. So thanks guys for tuning in.